I have the right, constitutional right, sir. Let me finish, and then I'll let you finish.
This is not Homeland Security, sir.
Okay, but
that is
it
a
says
different organization within the federal government.
I understand, but I have the right to film.
This is FBI space.
Correct.
There's no filming allowed in FBI space.
Well, then that would be in. Because you're talking to me.
So you gotta take my picture. Get out!
Back up. Back up.
Get out!
Back up.
I said get out now!
You're gonna get yourself hurt. Stop it.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop it. Stop it. Relax. If you didn't want your picture taken, you shouldn't have.
How are you?
Good, good, good.
Can I help you in any way?
Well, first, who are you and what position you hold here, so I can understand who I'm speaking to?
My name is James Kevins.
Okay.
I'm the Deputy Commissioner of Public Safety.
Okay, great. No, sir. Just the only thing you could possibly.
What happens when even federal agents seem unsure about your constitutional rights? Today, at the FBI office in Melville, New York, a citizen pushes through resistance to file a federal felony complaint against a deputy sheriff. It's a battle between red tape, misunderstanding, and a relentless demand for accountability. Stick around, you'll want to see how this fight unfolds.
Office in Melville, New York, Suffolk County, Long Island. We are here today to hold Deputy Keith Jackson accountable. We are going to file a criminal complaint against him for the federal felony U.S. Code 18, Section 242, using the color of law to interfere with and stop a constitutionally protected activity, which, if you guys have seen the video, you know he did. He is guilty of that charge, and we are here today to hold him accountable and to make sure that our public officials here at the FBI investigate this crime and prosecute this crime. Let's go see how they do. Alright guys, we found the FBI's offices, Long Island Resident Agency, Federal Bureau of Investigations. Deputy Jackson needs to be on FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. Deputy Keith Jackson.
Can I help you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm here to file a
Sure. You need to speak to somebody?
Yes, please.
Why, sir, can I help you?
Good. How are you? How are you?
All right, first of all, this is FBI space. There's no recording allowed.
Is this a federal space?
This is FBI space, so there's no
I think
video.
I think we're gonna.
There's no video allowed in FBI space, sir.
What's your name? Esposito?
Yes, sir.
And do you have a badge number, Esposito?
Yes.
What is it?
1321.
1321. Okay. No, I'm here today. Maybe we're not gonna agree on why I'm here
To
today.
tell you there's no video in FBI space. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you.
But if you could look up the Homeland Security memo.
This is not Homeland Security.
Well, it says I have the right, constitutional right, sir. Let me finish, and then I'll let you finish.
This is not Homeland Security, sir.
Okay, but
that is
it says.
different organization within the federal government.
I understand, but I have the right to film.
This is FBI space.
Correct.
There's no filming allowed in FBI space.
Well, then that would be in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution, sir.
No, this is FBI space. It's a secure area.
It's a public space, sir.
This is not a public space.
It is.
This is FBI space.
So you work for the federal government, which means that you work for the public.
I work for the federal government.
That's
and
the public.
I'm informing you, the
Yeah.
public, that there's no filming in FBI space.
Okay, so but that's can I speak to a supervisor?
I'm the supervisor here. I'm the FBI.
So you're the highest federal agent
I'm the
here.
highest ranking FBI police officer in this office. Yes.
Okay, I would like to speak to somebody higher than you because
There's no one higher than me.
I know
You
I'm
look me
engaged.
first.
I know I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, sir. I know that.
Okay.
I understand your opinion,
I'm
but
going to have you state your question to
great.
me.
So I'm here today because I want to report a violation of federal law, a federal felony,
Two.
to Deputy Jackson of the Harford County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
He violated U.S. Code 18, Section 242, using
Did you
the
report this first to the internal affairs of that office?
well, internal affairs wouldn't have any jurisdiction in federal law, sir.
The internal affairs investigates their police officers.
I understand that,
Regardless of what, regardless of what the crime is.
You investigate federal law, correct, sir?
We do.
Okay, so I'm advising you that I have been a victim of a federal felony.
Which is what?
Which is U.S. Code 18, Section 242, using the color of law to interfere with and stop a constitutionally protected activity. For example,
can you give me what happened to you?
Okay, I was filming a traffic stop, which is just the same way I have the right to film in here, sir. Is the same way the Constitution.
Film in here.
It's the same way I have the right to film government officials in the course of their duties.
Okay.
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
He used the color of law to interfere with a constitutionally protected activity.
What did he do exactly?
He pointed his taser at me and arrested me. So that would be the definition of using the color of law to interfere with a constitutionally protected activity. And like I told you, internal affairs cannot investigate this crime. They cannot.
Internal affairs investigates their police officers regardless of what the crime is.
That's okay, and I'm telling you that that's just simply not true. So why would you have a federal statute?
Why do you, if he killed somebody, right?
Yeah.
Would they investigate that?
Because that's not a federal. It would depend on what they're charging him with. I'm here today to file a report. A federal crime.
That's fine.
Was committed.
That's fine, but there are ways to do that.
Is there another way besides coming to the FBI and reporting it?
Internal affairs. They investigate their police officers.
Yeah, sir. That's not. They can't investigate. They can't invest. They do investigate their police officers, which
Why couldn't they investigate him on any crime that you?
Because they have no jurisdiction in enforcing federal crime, sir. You should know that. You're a high-ranking police officer here at the FBI.
They investigate any crimes that their police officers.
Not federal crimes.
Let me
sir.
finish, okay? They investigate their police officers on any crimes that you think they committed. If it becomes an issue where they determine that the FBI has to get involved, then the FBI will get involved.
So let me make this clear. So let me just understand so I can understand you better.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that the people who committed the crime investigate their own crime.
No, you're saying one person committed a crime.
But he works. It's his organization.
Okay. So
that's what he works for.
What do you think they have an internal?
Do you think that's a fair? Do you think that's a fair? Do you think that would be a fair investigation of a federal crime, which they can't even investigate a federal crime? So you know that you're a high-ranking police officer.
They're investigating a crime that you're saying he committed. Correct?
No, they're not. They're investigating me for a crime, sir. They arrested me for hindering, which I was not, and there is video to prove that I was not, and I have all the evidence in the world. Exactly.
That's your incident.
Exactly. That's what they're
arrested.
Yes.
And you're saying you were arrested unlawfully.
Unlawfully, which would violate, again, I will say, U.S. Code section
U.S.
Code 18, Section 242.
You don't have to keep telling me the code.
Yeah, I want you to understand.
I'm telling you that there's proper ways to go about this.
Okay. Are any of these gentlemen over here a supervisor? Are you a supervisor, sir?
Are you here to make a complaint, sir?
I am. I'm here to report a federal felony, sir.
Can we get a complaint form and we'll have him fill out a complaint?
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
And what was your name, sir?
Just run him through the metal detector and.
Can I know who I'm
we're gonna
speaking
set
to?
you up with a complaint.
Can I know who I'm speaking to?
Sure. My first name is Michael. My last name is Lewis.
And your position here at the FBI, sir?
I'm a supervisor here. Okay. Great. We're going to set you up. You can make a complaint.
I'm going to need your ID, sir.
There you go.
See there? What do you think you need to report?
Officer, do we have a clipboard that will help so you can write?
Yeah, if you guys can grab one, that'd be great.
Have the clipboard? Not going to fit through here, right? Yeah, I'll come get it.
The boom truck needs to submit insurance because they're on site.
Thank you, Dawn.
You have the boom truck needs to submit insurance.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure I gave you your ID back.
Yep, I got it.
All right. Procedure is this goes to an investigator. They make a determination of where it should go.
Okay, so this will be seen by an investigator?
The investigator sees it. They will determine what squad will investigate it. And then they'll go to that squad and they make the final decision.
Do I get some sort of case number or
There is no case number.
incident report number or something? Nothing? There's nothing for me to verify that I'm giving this paper to you?
You got me
statement
on
to you?
film, and I put it in my log that you were here today and you filed the complaint.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
I appreciate your help today.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay? Hope everything works out for you.
Thank you.
Okay. And if you want to,
Also, just so we're clear, I'm gonna be leaving soon, but just so we're clear, you know, I have a constitutional right to film in this office, sir. Just so you know that this is why I do what I do to
I'm
educate
just trying to educate.
local law
Okay?
enforcement.
Federal space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
It's
Outside
constitution
If
protected.
you want to stand in a hallway or in front of the building, that's considered public
No,
space.
you see where I couldn't film would be
So-
in like a secured area, like that door over
I
there.
understand what you're telling
I
me.
couldn't film there,
So-
but this is a public lobby
Also-
in a federal office, so I'm allowed to film here. Just so you know, sir.
Right. Also, if you want to take my advice with the internal affairs, you can file a complaint with them as well.
Okay.
Okay? It helps you. You know,
Again,
you may
I
report
will.
with that office.
I already filed a complaint with internal affairs. I just, like I said, they don't have the purview to investigate a federal
Well,
crime.
it's good to do that just to cover
No,
yourself.
I'm covering myself on all bases. Believe me. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Officer
you're welcome.
Esposito.
Yes, sir.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Supervisor Mike. Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys taking your oath to the Constitution seriously today. Appreciate you
Do
guys.
we have accurate contact information for you?
Yes,
sir,
you do.
already?
It's all on that paper. Correct. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, guys, as you can see, even members of the Federal Bureau of Investigations don't seem to know the Constitution, as that one federal police officer was trying to tell me I could not film in the FBI office in the public lobby, which we all know is simply false. We have a constitutional right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and an FBI lobby is 100% public. As you can see, once the supervisor arrived, he made sure that my complaint was taken, and he seems like a good federal agent. So we'll see how he handles the situation and where it goes from here. Of course, I'm going to keep you guys updated on how this turns out, and we will be following back with them to make sure that they actually took the complaint and that they're doing an investigation. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate all of your support. It means so much to me. Hopefully together we can effect some real change and strengthen our Constitution. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Today's encounter proves an important truth. Defending your rights takes courage, persistence, and an unwavering belief in the Constitution, even inside a federal building. When public servants forget who they serve, it's up to us to remind them. Stay firm, stay fearless, and never stop demanding the justice we all deserve. What should have been a quiet First Amendment audit at a small-town post office quickly exploded into chaos when a federal employee lost his cool. In New Milford, Connecticut, one citizen's peaceful filming sparked an outrageous overreaction you truly have to see to believe. When public servants forget their place, the camera doesn't lie. Let's get into it.
We're back again with another video. Today we are at the United States Post Office in New Milford, Connecticut. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our public servants respect that right. Let's get into it. We got packaging pointers. Poster 7.
I don't think you can do that.
I'm sorry?
I don't think you can record
In-
in the building.
Well, why wouldn't
Not
I
without permission,
why wouldn't I be able to record?
because that's the regulations.
I don't think
Put
so.
your phone down.
No, ma'am, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
You
keep.
have to call somebody. Well, you have to-
I mean, you can call whoever you'd like. Maybe you can learn something today.
I can hear you.
I said maybe you can learn something today, because I definitely can
Still
film.
can hear you.
Maybe you can learn something, because I can film in here. I'm sure of it. No, I can. Yeah, I can. But okay. Shipping supplies. Oh man. We got Hallmark cards here. Decorative shipping supplies.
That's fine.
That's only for 7 days.
No, the 2 days.
So as I was ready to leave, guys.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Not bad.
Good.
Not bad. What's going on today?
Nothing. He
Hanging
called.
out.
He called you because of me.
Somebody called.
Uh,
I mean, like he was telling me, like, you know, you get the right to be in there and stuff.
Yeah.
The only concern that I guess customers are having is they just don't want
The credit cards? Yeah.
transactions with that.
Of
being
course. Yeah,
recorded.
I would never do that.
Yeah, I got you.
I would never do. I don't need
that's the
to.
only- right. I'm not saying you do. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I would never
so
do that.
that's the only thing. So.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming out and checking on us. Bove. You got a badge number?
Bovey. Yeah,
Bovey.
496.
496.
Yeah.
With the New Milford Police.
Yep. Yep.
Cool, man. All right. Yeah.
You mind if I grab your name?
No.
All right, no problem.
No. Nice try, though.
Oh, I gotta ask, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Nice try.
Sounds good.
All right. Take care.
All right. Take care. Yep. Have a nice day.
You too, sir. Stay safe out there, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
You know, deal with a guy with a camera seems a little unnecessary. Let's see what they're up to.
Cool. Credit card transactions. He understood. He's like, I'm looking at that. So, sounds good. That was it.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you? You need anything or are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, can I get your last name, Steven?
Yeah.
And your badge number?
481.
481. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good day.
You too. Take care. Stay safe, all right?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Interesting.
Okay, that's the only thing I want to do is get the, no, so what do you, what's your advice?
Just tomorrow. I just want to be in traffic.
What's your advice? Should I just go there, say,
You want to drop off the hand?
Looks like this lady has some sort of sunglass problem. Hey guys, look, we helped that lady out. She obviously needed to speak to a police officer, and they just happened to be here, 2 of them, ready to, 2 police officers who are were already here because the post office decided to call the police, the New Milford Police, out here in Connecticut. So, you know, instead of leaving, you know, they close in a few minutes, but let's go back in there really quick until they close, just to prove the point.
What kind of loose stamps?
Natalia. Can't really see it. Sorry, guys.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Sabina, Natalia.
Please, I don't know what he's doing. Get out of here.
Well, I'm filing a complaint on you now. I just wanted your name.
Complain as much as you want.
Great.
Get out
You
of
called the
here.
police on me. And they did nothing.
Out of
And they
here.
did nothing.
Simple.
Remember that.
With your camera.
Right here. Yeah, no, I don't leave when you tell me to.
Out.
I don't leave when you tell me to.
Excuse me, may I ask what you're doing?
Sure.
Whose picture are you taking?
Well, right now, yours.
You're taking my picture.
Right now, because you're
Why?
because you're talking to me.
Because what?
Because you're talking to me.
Why are you taking my picture?
Because you're talking to me.
Why are you taking my picture?
Because you're talking to me.
So, you gotta
Hey, man.
take my picture?
Back
Get
up.
out!
Back up. Back up.
Get out!
Back up.
I said get out now!
You're gonna get yourself hurt. Stop it.
I don't give a fuck!
Stop it. Stop it. Relax. If you didn't want your picture taken, you shouldn't have
Get
talked to
out!
me. Relax. What's your problem, man?
What's yours?
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Why are you acting like this?
I'll lock the door. Go.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with him? Are you the postmaster here?
No, I'm not.
I want to speak to a supervisor. What's wrong with this guy?
He doesn't want to be filmed, obviously.
He's the one that came up to me.
Okay, because he's got to lock the door. That's why we closed the file.
He came up to me behind the counter and he said, "Hey, can I ask what you're doing?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Sure."
He didn't know who you were. But
Okay, but is the postmaster here?
no, he gets here. He'll be here on Monday morning.
Monday morning?
5 o'clock.
I'll be back here.
Okay.
And for Natalia too. And your name was Kevin?
Kevin, yeah.
Kevin. Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin number 2. There's 2 of us. So.
Kevin
Yeah.
Kevin number 2.
Yeah.
That guy's a loose cannon, man. Woo! All right, guys. So, what I thought was going to be an uneventful day here, an uneventful audit here at the United States Post Office in New Milford, Connecticut, turned out to be, a good one. At least good or bad, depending how you look at it. But that guy was definitely, he needs some kind of mental help. That was not cool what he was doing in there. All I was doing was exercising my First Amendment right peacefully. I wasn't filming him. He came up to me. For everybody watching this, all the bootlickers and trolls and the sheep out there, if you don't want to be recorded and featured in one of my stories, don't come up to the camera. Probably not a good idea. If you don't want to be recorded, don't come up to the camera, don't talk to me, just ignore me, and you won't be a part of the story. But the minute you start talking to me, the minute you start coming up to my camera or being nasty to me, is the minute that you're going to be the star of the story. And I guess he wanted to be the star of the story, so now we're going to be coming back to this post office on Monday and filing complaints against him and the other post office clerk that was there. Anyways, guys.
Today's chaos shows why standing firm matters. Emotions can run wild, but your rights stay solid. Never let anger or intimidation push you off your path. Stay calm, record everything, and remember peaceful resistance backed by the Constitution is the most powerful force in any public space. What happens when town hall security forgets that public buildings belong to the people? In Brookhaven, New York, one citizen calmly challenges public safety officers, and even the police get involved. It's a showdown over the First Amendment, public access, and who truly understands the law. Stay tuned, because today's lesson in accountability is one for the books.
Today we are at the Brookhaven Town Hall here in Long Island, New York. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas. Let's get into it, see how they do. Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Nothing much. Just had some business here. Just had some business here.
Or with who?
Just random business, just general business with different departments here.
Yeah, which departments?
All of them, technically. All the departments I have business with today.
Sir, just tell me where you're gonna go.
All the departments, I'm telling you that.
Just name one.
Okay, the town clerk.
Right there.
Okay, thank you.
What town clerk is right here, sir?
I understand. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there first.
Why are you filming this?
Excuse me?
Why are you filming this?
For personal use. For
What?
I'm just working on a story, sir. There's no issues here. There's no issues. Okay? Thank you.
So can I help you with something? You're
No.
not, do you have an appointment with research?
No, ma'am. I don't have an appointment.
Okay,
Sorry.
you're not supposed to be back here. The building's not open to the public.
No, this part is open to the public for sure.
No, only research if you have an appointment.
No, this whole thing right here, this is all open to the public.
Are you guys open?
By appointment.
Oh,
Yeah.
by appointment only.
No, but it's still open to the public, ma'am.
No, it isn't.
I'm sure of it.
Just walked in. You need an appointment.
You need
No,
an
I'm not.
appointment.
I'm
You
not
have to
walking
go out
in.
the lobby.
I'm not walking in anywhere, ma'am. I'm
If
just.
you don't have an appointment for research or ZBA, then you can't be in the hallway.
Yes, I can. I'm sure of it, ma'am. I'm sure of
You want
it.
me to check with the guards in the front? The
The gu-
building is not open,
if you
only
do-
by appointment.
No, but if you checked with the guards, were confused just like you were, and then
Okay.
they called the police, right? And the police clarified to
But
them
why are you in here filming?
because
We wouldn't
because
let people in here filming any other time.
But you
technically.
can't you can't stop, maybe because nobody has tried to do it, but you definitely can't stop people
But
from
what's your
filming.
reasoning?
I'm exercising my First Amendment right. That's all, ma'am.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of those. I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Asshole.
Shouldn't work for the public if you're not going to be nice, ma'am.
You can't be down here.
What?
You can't come down here. You have
Who?
I'm gonna
Who?
have to ask
Why?
you to leave.
Why?
What are you here for?
Why?
What are you here for? That's
I
my
just
job.
I just told you.
What are you here for?
I told you before. I'm not going to keep going over it with
What do
you.
you need it? What are you here for? You didn't tell me anything. You told the other guy.
Okay. Well, I told you. Ask him then.
What do you need?
I told you I don't need anything from you.
You
So.
don't need anything? You're gonna have to leave.
No.
You can't go down into these offices.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes. Why can't I?
What is your business here?
The other girls.
I have business here, sir.
Thank you.
This is a town hall, correct?
That is.
Okay.
Correct.
So I have business here.
What business do you have?
I already explained it. I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll have the police escort you out of the building.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
What was your name? M. Blair,
There you go.
1217, Public Safety?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good. You might learn something today, Blair. Get a nice education. How you doing, sir? Good, good, good.
What's happening?
Can I just get your name before I talk to you? Stephen Sapper,
Yep.
Lieutenant Public Safety. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm not going to give it.
Okay.
I'm not going to give
How
it.
can I help you?
I don't need any help, Stephen.
Okay, so what business do you have in town hall right now?
First Amendment protected business.
Okay. Again, what business do you have in town hall?
I just told you. Constitutionally protected business.
You're not making any sense here.
That doesn't make any sense to you?
No.
No, I just have constitutionally protected business here in Town Hall.
Okay. Well, town hall is technically closed unless you have business here.
I got in just fine.
I understand that. You have to have business to be in town hall.
I do. I'm explaining to you. I do have business here.
What is your business?
I don't have to explain that to you.
Yes, you do.
This is a town hall, sir.
I understand that. You have to have business in town hall. in
I
order to
do,
be here.
and I'm telling you, I do.
We're going to give you one more chance. Then
I
we're going
don't-
to call the police and have you physically removed.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and do that because you're not being very cooperative with me, and you're not understanding. And I'm trying to explain to you, I have First Amendment protected business here. I am here on engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay.
This is town hall, and that's what I'm doing. So if you can call the police if you'd like to learn something here today, or not.
Nope.
Okay, so we're good here? Thank you. What was your name?
Sorry?
Mateo?
Mateo is my last name.
Hudson. Oh, fire marshals. Okay.
Can we help you with anything?
No, thank you. Hudson, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Take care. Have a great day.
You too. Hey guys, so it looks like this woman over there is explaining to this gentleman who I am, because they definitely know who I am. I don't know why they're playing these games, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go take a look around. And can I get your name, sir? You're the first one to talk to me, right? No? Is it part of your policy to give your name or no?
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh, okay. But you got a name badge on, right? So you got a name tag? I'll just take a look. Why are you being childish for?
You're being childish.
How?
Leave.
I'm not
Why don't you
leaving.
leave now.
You can't make me. So why are you being childish? Can I get you 1216? I can't get your name?
No.
You work for the
I don't know
public.
what you're doing here.
You work for the public. I'm the public, and you work for the public, right? Why can't I get your name? He gave me his name. He gave me his name. Everybody gave me their name.
Give me your name.
You can call me good citizen. You can call me good citizen.
Good citizen.
Yeah.
Really? What makes you a good citizen?
I don't break laws.
What are you doing now?
I'm not breaking any laws.
Why are you filming?
Because
why are you
is it
walking
against
through this building?
Is it against the law to film? She must watch our videos.
No, I actually never watched them. We went to my other place and watched.
Oh, okay. So you've been educated already. Great. There you go. She said, yes, I have been educated. Stand down, guys. Thank you. That lady said, I don't know if he's a terrorist. That's so crazy.
You need to go to a specific department?
I'm just actually taking a little tour right now. I'm just taking a tour, that's all.
Okay, because you're not supposed to.
Who says?
You need to see a department, you go see a department.
No, I'm allowed to take a tour, yeah. This is my building. This is part of my building, just like it's part of yours. Well, just like many other town halls I've been to, my own town hall is not one of the friendliest places. You know, you should have people skills if you're gonna work for the the government, right? Looks like they called Suffolk County Police Department. That's Suffolk County Police. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. Can I get your name? Do you have a problem giving me your name? What is it? Audit? I want to say it right. How do you say it? Galutam. Good?
What's the reason?
What's the reason? I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. How you doing, officer?
What's going on?
Were you called here for me, sir?
I was called here.
Okay. So
You're
can I
in
get
public
can I
space, you
can I
can
get your
record.
okay? But can I just get your name and badge number
Yeah,
first?
it's 6856 Officer Malkin.
Yeah, and you explain to these gentlemen
You're in a
that.
public space and you can record.
Okay, great. Thank you, Malcolm. I appreciate you. Stay safe out there, okay?
Officer McCosker, Shield 6788.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, how's it going, man?
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
No worries.
These guys didn't seem to understand that I can be here filming, so I'm glad you guys cleared it up. 'Cause-
Corrected now, right?
Thank you. Thank you so much. You really didn't give me your name, right? Can I get it? You've been really unprofessional, and I want to file a complaint against you. If that's okay, sir. May I speak to your supervisor? Can I speak to a supervisor, sir?
You had to get the permission from.
What?
You had to get the permission.
A phone machine?
No, you had to talk to him.
Oh, I have to, but I want, he's not answering me.
You had to give you a license and
Hey,
everything.
hey, sir, can I speak to a supervisor, please? Take care, guys. Stay safe out there, okay? Hey, sir, can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Hey, how are you, sir?
Good. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. I would like to get this gentleman's name. He wasn't very courteous to me when I stepped in, so I wanted to see if you guys have complaint for him so I can file a complaint against him.
Do we have a complaint form?
Yeah, public safety of Brookhaven. Do you guys
I guess
have
you can
complaint?
call the public safety number.
But there's no such thing as a complaint form?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
No,
your
but
name
you can call the office.
Aguilar.
Yep.
Okay, great. But I'm gonna need his name to file the complaint, and he keeps covering his badge.
Okay.
He keeps covering his name tag. So if you can provide me with that, that would be great.
Sure. It's Hayden, Hayden.
Hayden, Hayden. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. Just one more thing when you get a chance.
What's up?
No, I just wanted to make sure, as a supervisor of these gentlemen here, that it wasn't necessary to call the police, and I haven't been rude or anything since I've gotten here.
I'm not sure if they call the police, because I think that the people, when they see people filming,
they got nervous.
They don't know
That's
what's the
understandable.
purpose,
That's understandable.
Yeah.
But just as you guys are security here, so just as on that note, if you guys can get maybe some additional training on the First Amendment, and this is a public space, this is town hall,
Yes.
and I have every right to film in here and be here,
Right.
and as long I know the rules, as long as I don't go past any
You're right.
employees only stuff, stuff like that. So just a better understanding for your officers, it would make my day. Please.
You got it.
Thank you so much,
All right, buddy. No
Aguilar.
problem.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Take care.
Hello,
Hi, how are you, sir?
how are you?
Good.
Can I help you in any way?
Well, first, who are you and what position you hold here, so I can understand who I'm speaking to?
My name is James Kevins.
Okay.
I'm the Deputy Commissioner of Public Safety.
Okay, great. No, sir. Just the only thing you possibly could help me out with, you're his bosses, right?
Well, yeah.
Because you're
sure.
you're the higher up, right?
Yeah.
So, just basically get a better. The only thing that you could really help me out with is maybe pass down a better understanding of public photography and the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. Because all I'm doing here, I came in. All I'm doing is I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story.
Okay.
On town hall, and just filming in public, not going into anybody's personal office or a restricted area of any kind. And they were very aggressive with me when I came in.
Well,
So
let me explain. I mean, when you first came into the building,
Yeah.
did you explain to any of the officers like what you were doing?
yeah, I
Why
told
that you were a journalist?
I told them I was engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
It's a little.
I thought they would know. I thought they would know.
Maybe didn't. Maybe
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe we can get some additional training on the First Amendment. So
But
that way,
on the other hand, on the flip side of that,
Yeah.
maybe you could be more, I don't want to say forthright, maybe that's not the best word.
Yeah.
But more, describe what you're doing with a little more clarity.
Okay.
So that the average everyday person can have.
Yeah. No. My main goal is to educate and to I hope they all understand now that because I am a resident here of the town of Brookhaven, and even if I wasn't, I still have full access to the building. So I just don't want to be
Well, you do within certain areas.
within certain areas, of course, restricted areas, exactly, or somebody's personal. I would never do that just because
But
that's
It's not. This is not frequently done.
No, I understand.
So when
I
you come
understand
up,
that.
you know, you're wandering around,
No, I can understand that.
you know, taking pictures. Some people, well, what's going on? What's he, you know?
I understand, but if anybody,
You're not
if anybody had a
some
question,
people.
no, but if I could understand that. But if anybody had a question, I would, just like I'm talking to you. If somebody came at, you know, when the difference between you and why I'm explaining myself better to you than I did to the officers in the front is because they came out with a very aggressive, very hostile attitude. And if you don't want to talk to me and have a productive conversation, like they could have said, "Hey, sir, how are you? Can you please explain to me what it is exactly you're doing?" You can only go to one you can only go to one department. I'm going to all the departments. I'm just gathering content for my story. But the way they came out was definitely not a professional manner. And you know, I would, just like I'm being professional with you and I'm explaining to you everything I'm doing, I would have done the same with the officers. So just for the future.
Well, again, it's quite out of the ordinary.
Got you.
So
I can understand that.
You know, and it makes a lot of people nervous, and we got several calls upstairs in the office.
I can understand
There's
that.
a guy wandering around, and you know.
I know.
We have had people, just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not
Yes.
this,
Mm-hmm.
but we have had people come in here, men.
Yeah.
Going into the ladies' rooms.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
Okay. Yeah.
You know, so they see somebody coming around with a camera.
I just think common sense would be, you know, somebody's not going to videotape their crimes, you know.
People come to the building department frequently.
Yeah.
So when people come into the building department,
They don't.
people from the outside. It's not looked at in any way as a strange activity because that's a commonplace occurrence.
Okay.
But when people are upstairs and planning, and people are other areas of the building that they're not frequently
public areas of the building.
but when that's not frequently seen, people
Okay.
go, oh gee, what's going on?
Oh, I can understand that. I really could. And like I said, my intent here is not nefarious and by any mean. I've never heard of a criminal who records his own crimes, but you know.
You never know.
I've never heard of that
People
before.
go on Facebook doing all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah,
Pictures of
that is true.
And then it helps them get arrested.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, nothing nefarious going on here. It's gonna continue about my business, and I'll get out of here and probably never be back.
Well, can you elaborate on who? Like, this is your own like a piece that.
I'm an independent journalist. Correct. Yeah, I'm an independent journalist. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Very nice meeting you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're recording them?
Excuse me?
Is there a reason why you're recording these guys?
Who are you, sir?
Doesn't matter who I am. I asked the question.
I mean, you're talking to me.
And I asked if there was a reason why you're recording these gentlemen.
But who are you to ask me what I'm doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm.
Even engaging. Okay, he's one of those.
Yeah, I mean, what is that?
I'm the town attorney. That's why I am.
Okay, great. So maybe you should understand what it is that you're doing.
I'm asking you why you're recording them. You could not tell me, or you could tell me.
No, but I'm being very courteous with everybody here. I'm not trying to. For you to say that I'm one of those or something, whatever you said, that's, you know.
What are you talking about?
You just said don't engage them, and then you said don't engage with him, and then you, Mr. Attorney, said that I'm one of those. What does that mean?
It means one of those who want to have an argument instead of just saying.
No. I haven't argued with anybody. I have a good conversation with the Deputy Commissioner of Public Safety.
Okay.
There is no arguments. You know, I'm not trying to argue with anybody. So
good enough.
I would appreciate it if you didn't, try and put me in a little box.
My apologies. Thank
you so much. So yeah, I got to go into speak to the town clerk, please. Okay.
I don't think they're going to allow you to.
No. I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that, but I have business that I need to talk to them about, and my camera goes everywhere I go.
Do you have business in town hall?
Yes, I do.
You want to tell me what it is?
I already told them, but yeah, I'll let you. First, what's your name?
David.
David. Nice to meet you, David. So I'm here. I'm a journalist.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
So I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Okay.
So you, as the lawyer,
so
should
that's
know
the
rest.
story?
The story is town hall.
Okay. What's the story? Maybe I can help you point you in the right direction.
Well, the specifics of the story I'm not gonna get into until I'm public until possible publication.
Why don't we did we call our public information officer since he's a journalist?
Yes.
And what did Kevin say?
That he's allowed to film and go through this is a public space.
Yeah, this is town hall. Exactly.
I just didn't know if you had particular business that I could help you with, and if the answer is no.
No, just no. Thank you. Appreciate it, David.
I don't think so.
Can I see your ID, sir? ID?
My ID?
Yeah.
No.
We have to document what's going on, who is videotaping everything for
You-
our record.
For your records, you have to document it?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
So that's our job.
I know that's your job, but my job is not to assist you in doing your job. You know what I mean?
I know, I understand.
You know what I mean?
Right. What's
You're-
your name?
I'm not going to give you my name either. I'm just
No.
not.
Well,
No.
somebody didn't give his name and nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Because this
Yeah,
is
that's
in America, you don't have to give your name. United States of America, you don't have to give your name when you walk into a public building.
But
That's
if
not the
anything
law.
happened in America, they will ask who, what's the name?
Yeah, I'm sure they would. And like I said, I'm not blaming you for trying to do a report. I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing that. I'm just saying I'm not going to help you write a report. That's just it's not what I'm going to do here today.
Our job, everything we have to document.
I understand that. I get it. I really do.
In America, they will ask who.
Yeah, I can understand that, sir. Yeah.
I can't say human because all the humans have a name. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, you
But
can
you
call me.
can't
You
deny
can
me
you can
that
call me
that's
good. You can call me good citizen if you'd like in your report. But as far as like an ID or my name,
You have to be a good human.
good citizen.
Be a good citizen.
Oh, okay,
You are a
gotcha.
good human. You fit for everything.
Okay, all right. All
But
right.
I don't think you're denying. I don't know, but you disrespect.
Let me ask you a question. So who has more authority, you or the police department? The police department, right?
I don't go that far,
But I'm just saying. All right, I'll tell you. The police department has more authority than you as public safety, and they didn't even ask me for my name. They didn't even ask me for anything. So you know what I mean? So obviously they didn't need my name. They're the police. So why would you need my name, right?
anything happen, they will ask who is the person videotaping.
But there's cameras everywhere in here. You guys got my
But
face.
we don't know the name.
Yeah, but you guys.
But you covering your face.
Okay, well, I mean, so are you.
No, I didn't cover before, but I am covering because of
Okay.
COVID.
Yeah, no, I understand. And like I said, I understand you need a name for your report, and I'm just not gonna give that to
You're
you.
doing some videotaping, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm a journalist working on a story. I told you that
Yeah,
already.
that's okay, but
Uh-huh.
In case anything happen, they will ask who.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would, but unfortunately, you're not gonna know who. Sorry about that, man. I don't mean to be difficult, but my job. I don't work for public safety, so I don't want to help you do your job. You know what I mean? And plus, this is my identity. I don't want to have to give out my identity to anybody who asks for it. If a random person came up to you on the street and said, "Hey, let me see your ID," what are you gonna tell them? Right? Come on. So let's just all be fair here. That's all. I'm leaving in a little bit. So thank you though. All right, guys. So we just had a nice conversation with Deputy Commissioner James. History of Long Island. History of some corruption on the school board from way back in the day. And overall, like I said, beautiful building. Not so beautiful people on the inside sometimes, sadly. But they were educated, and we'll be back to re-follow up and hold them accountable. I try and be as respectful as possible. You guys know me. That's my goal, because I'm fighting for a bigger purpose, and you're not going to get that. You're not going to be able to accomplish that acting like a clown. So you don't need to act like a clown to get some good content, because obviously if you watched any of my videos, you see how people treat me. So another successful audit, especially here in my hometown of Brookhaven on Long Island, New York. Met some interesting people today. A lot of people who were scared of a camera. A lot of people who weren't informed on the law. But what I will say is, public safety here, obviously the security of this building, even though, they didn't know anything and they tried to bark orders and try to get my ID at the end, and, very ignorant of the law. Suffolk County PD, when they were called, came here, were very professional with me, gave me their names and badge numbers, no problem, and educated the public safety officers here. So it's definitely a win in my book. As always, stay safe. God bless. Long Island Audit.
Today's encounter proves a simple truth. You don't have to be rude or loud to defend your rights, you just have to be informed and persistent. Public spaces are for the public, and no badge or policy can erase the Constitution. Stay respectful, stay sharp, and always stand firm for your freedoms.